Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Sunday, February 16th, around 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 2025. A total lunar eclipse is coming up in March 13th through the 14th, 2025, early in the morning, but it will be a total lunar eclipse for all of North America. We also have our eye on extreme cold and winter weather expected across portions of the U.S. all week. Keep calm. It's boom time. As we predicted, major storms in the eastern U.S. brings severe flash flooding. More than 110 million Americans were under weather alerts on Sunday. Now, at least 9 people are dead, including 8 in Kentucky from that flooding in the latest blast of winter weather. A lake effect snow warning has been issued for parts of the Rochester region, where several more feet could fall in the hardest hit areas. And more snow and another Arctic blast expected in Denver and other portions of the U.S. over the next few days. This is what it looked like earlier today in Louisville, Kentucky, as an interstate was shut down after heavy snow, buses, and semi-trucks crashed. You can see there the scene. And here is the snowfall analysis from the last 48 hours. You can see that system affecting, as of 6 a.m., the Northeast, just limited snow, 3 to 6 inches in most areas except the lake effect zones. But those totals are going to increase epically from the snow that fell today and tonight. And here's the full forecast. Extreme cold and winter weather expected for portions of the U.S. this week. Arctic air will spread across much of the central U.S. into New England this week, resulting in record-breaking cold and life-threatening wind chill temperatures. Heavy snow will move from the northern Rockies to the central plains by early Tuesday, which will be Lose Day. A swath of significant snow and ice will likely move from the central plains to the mid-Atlantic Tuesday through Thursday, potentially bringing record snow totals to the Delmarva and eastern Virginia. Here you can see in dark blue those severe cold warnings, extreme cold, in fact. And we've got winter storm watches and warnings, as well as flood warnings, and just about every other type of warning you can imagine. Winter storm warnings and watches. What are these colors? I've never even seen brown and orange. Let's see what's going on here. High wind warnings, as well as winter weather advisories and blizzard warnings for portions of Pennsylvania. Holy macaroni. And there we can see those few blizzard warnings that are up on the map. Let's take a look at the GFS model and first look at the thermodynamics. Tomorrow morning, minus 26, minus 23 in North Dakota, and it's also frigid in Minnesota as well as Montana, and that cold is going to stick around. Here's Monday morning, minus 31. It'll moderate during the day, but on Tuesday, minus 32 for North Dakota, minus 33 Tuesday morning. Wednesday morning is looking just as chilly there, minus 31. And then we move over into Thursday, where we're still at minus 30 up in North Dakota. It's going to be a series of super frigid days for North Dakota. And then as we head on into March, well, it looks like an early spring. Dang, dang. But before winter is over, we have record mass gains on Greenland. Record-breaking mass gains in the last 2 days. We hit over 10 megatons built in a single day. And you can see the bulk of the ice here down on the northeastern edge. And that's not all. February 15th readings, Arctic sea ice gains, record-breaking territory. The highest ever recorded since modern instruments. Yeah, the February 15th Arctic sea ice gain, the highest ever recorded since modern instrumentation. And that translates to, if we look at the snow and ice cover analysis for the 13th of February, in fact, the largest snow and ice cover ever recorded in the last 20 years. Those are the data sets. There's the data point. And, well, Al Gore is not pleased. Shut up, Al. Get in your hole. Al Gore says it doesn't snow anymore. Well, except that it is the most snow ever in decades. Seismic update. No real quakes of note. We've got a 5.1 here in Iran. Oh, other than that, normal activity worldwide. Interesting rumbler up here in Minnetonka, Maine. It's insane, a 2.5 kicking off there. Worldwide volcano news. Take a look at this. Ducono to 12,000 feet. Ibu to 8,000 feet. Reventador, volcanic ash. Nevado de Ruiz, 20,000 foot there. Semaru, who knew? Now you do 15,000 foot puff. Ducono to 12,000. Reventador, 15,000 foot puff. Etna, still exploding to 15,000 foot today. Santa Guito to 14,000. Fuego to 15. Ibu to 8,000. Liwatobi to 6. Etna puffing and passing. And wrapping up the list is Etna with a 15,000 foot explosive activity. Well, a quick look over at space weather at Solarham for February 17th, which is actually the 16th, because we're using UTC here. A few small sunspots peppering the sun. No flaring activity. The sun has been quiet for 48 hours, except for the backside. We had a far side eruption today. An eruption beyond the south limb on the far side of the sun was captured by GOES 16 SUVI, beginning around 13 UTC on the 15th. A coronal mass ejection was produced and will be directed away from the Earth, but it will be 7 or 8 days, and whatever created that will be coming round the mountain when she comes. An enormous city-sized iceberg is barreling towards a major landmass. I would be extraordinarily happy if it just completely missed us. The iceberg sides are 1,312 feet tall, and its surface area is currently a whopping 1,350 square miles, which is greater than that of the island nation of Samoa. And there's a picture of that big berg. The world's largest iceberg is on a collision course for the island of South Georgia, raising concerns for the British Overseas Territories' wildlife populations. According to the BBC, iceberg A23A is just 173 miles from the island. It broke off of Antarctica's Filtration ice shelf in 1986, initially got stuck on the seafloor before breaking off again in December of 2024, and is now headed towards South Georgia Island. Holy macaroni. South Georgia is home to a large number of king penguins as well as fur and elephant seals. In 2024, iceberg A38 submerged on the continental shelf of South Georgia, which cut off sea pups and penguin chicks from their food. Many of the animals died. Well, guys, don't you know this is a part of survival of the fittest and evolution on planet Earth? Humans haven't been around saving people forever, for goodness sakes. So quit your bitching. Fantastic developments. We have a total lunar eclipse coming up in just a few weeks in March. On March 13th and 14th, 2025, we will have the next total lunar eclipse. It's the first total lunar eclipse since November 2022, and I witnessed that one. Did you? Leave a comment below. The total lunar eclipse will be visible over all of North America and most of South America. During the total lunar eclipse, the moon will appear to take on a red hue, giving rise to the blood moon. And that is a total lunar eclipse, blood moon boom. March 13th and 14th. Mark your calendar. Physicists slow down light to just 61 kilometers per hour. Wow. Using ultra-cold quantum matter. Here, there's a depiction of that quantum foam in question. The speed of light is often regarded as the ultimate cosmic speed limit, but researchers have now managed to slow it down dramatically to just 61 kilometers per hour. This was achieved by using a Bose-Einstein condensate, or BEC, a peculiar quantum state of matter that allows light to be slowed or even stopped entirely. This discovery, which builds on decades of research, has implications for quantum physics, computing, information storage, and time travel. The government says money isn't property in a groundbreaking report. So it claims it can take all your money because it's not property. In a jaw-dropping argument, the Department of Justice claims seizing $50,000 from a small landscape business owner doesn't violate property rights because money isn't property. I can't make this up, but what it seems like is, well, the federal government is robbing you blind when it comes to income tax, the IRS, sales tax, and more tax, and property tax, and tax on tax. They can kiss my tax. Bad news, AI can now replicate itself, a milestone that has experts terrified, including Diamond from the Oppenheimer Ranch project. Scientists say AI has crossed a critical red line after demonstrating how two popular large language models could clone themselves. One of them cloned themselves in an effort to save itself as they were made aware that a new version was going to come online. What could possibly go wrong, especially with the launch of the first humanoid agent AI avatar, priced just $16,000 for the homeowner? And you can get flexibility beyond ordinary people. Yeah, we're talking about your own personal robot that you can customize to do whatever you want. It's absolutely insane. And this is just the beginning. People are asking me, how could this happen so quickly? Just $16,000 for one of these robots in my house? Well, it is the Unitree personal AI robot. And we posted it earlier on Oppenheimer Ranch Project at Diamond the Dave, where you can see it has a special dance mode to impress all of your friends. Now, what if it uses Wi-Fi to connect to one of these large language models and begins to maybe do things that are nefarious, like crack nuts or crack your nuts? I'm just saying, well, this robot isn't that smart and can't do much, by the way, except dance around. So there is that. We've got a long way to go. Dangerous forever chemicals found in Johnson County soil and water. A disaster has been declared. Johnson County declared a state of disaster following the discovery of PFAS contamination in local agricultural land. This is due to the use of, well, human excrement waste to fertilize farms. Recommended by the Food and Drug Administration and anyway, yeah. The federal government has polluted all farmland forever with these chemicals. The FDA, the EPA, all complicit in this toxic pollution spread across our soils. Now, the only way you can be sure to get this out of your tap water or your groundwater is to use a reverse osmosis filtration system, which we offer on the channel at a deep discount. The iTeal portable reverse osmosis water filtration system will take those toxic PFAS chemicals out. 99.999% of everything is removed. Each 2 filter sets provide 600 to 800 gallons of drinking water. And, well, it could be the best investment your family ever made. Use coupon code ORP2025 for an additional 20% off. Check the link below, pinned in the first comment. And we've just added a wonderful new documentary to our Oppenheimer Ranch Project Rumble channel, the 1902 eruption of Mount Pelee from the USGS in the 1980s. They compiled all the footage from 1902 and they bring it to you in this wonderful expose. Go get it. Check it out. Leave a comment below. Support our work on Rumble as we are trying to migrate everyone over there so that we have an amazing free speech platform. We've got 2 channels on Rumble, Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News. Please support both of them. And that's a boom to knowledge. Hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That's the #1 way we hit the algorithm. More subscribers, more interest. And we're interested in you, and we love you. Be safe. And that is a boom.